Hi Aquarius, welcome to your October 2019 Love and General reading. I am Gemstone Tarot. This is Valuable Blue the cat, sleeping. She is also an Aquarius, aren't you, sweetheart? She's like, yeah, whatever. Born on Valentine's Day. Okay, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. What do we need to know? Welcome to any cross watchers and anybody else who's watching, because of course if you're drawn to it, it could be your video. I'm using the Rider-Waite. We're going old school on the tarot. There will be an extended reading. The link is in the description box, as is anything else you need to know about the channel. Now let's get down to it. Aquarius, that's for you. What do we need to know? What do we need to know? Aquarius, Aquarius, Aquarius. That one. Something's cooking. Okay, unsure. Ooh. Whoa. Wow. Wow. All right, Aquarius. Where to begin? Some of you may be in a sticky situation. You don't know which way to turn as we come into October. October has some pretty funky astrology. I am not an astrologer, but Pluto goes direct. Sun goes into Scorpio. I think, look in my moon diary. I think, yeah, Mercury and Venus also go into Scorpio, okay? Now, Pluto rules Scorpio. We're talking scorpionic energy. Doesn't necessarily suit the cerebral, more airy Aquariusness of you, okay? Now, Aquarians are quirky. We know that. I know that. I got Venus in Aquarius, okay? This is not quirky energy. This is what I call spiritual big jobs energy. This is big stuff. You are... Okay. 10 of Swords in the reverse. This is stick a fork in me, I'm done, but it's in the reverse. This has happened, okay? Each one of these swords has already happened. 8 of Wands in reverse. A lack of communication. Aquarius, this is something or somebody you are in separation from. Now I'm itching my nose. There's been arguments, there's been fights, there's been disagreements, you're not seeing eye to eye. There was a singular lack of generosity on the part of this person. 6 of Coins in reverse. 6 of Coins in reverse is the card that I get when somebody has not, it's not reciprocal, or it's not as reciprocal as it should be. I feel like you've put a lot of effort in with something or somebody, and it feels like it slipped through your fingers, okay? 7 of Wands, the fighting card. This is a sort of a Leo energy, your opposite sign. So Aquarius, this could be from 2018. If this is a relationship, this is from 2018. It can be from January this year. This is at Leo and Aquarius eclipse times. This has come up quite a lot in your readings. So these were in January 18, February 18, July 18, August 18, January 2019. Okay, those are the hot spots to go back to. You wanted to fight for love. Ace of Cups in reverse, okay? You wanted to fight for it, but the other person here feels absent, feels remote, feels distant. It feels for some of you like ghosting. It feels like somebody disappeared. It feels like somebody withdrew. Now, Aquarians don't give their hearts easily, okay? It takes a lot to tip an Aquarian over the edge. You're an air sign, you know, you rule groups, you rule socializing, you rule society. You're good at talking to people. You're a good mixer, okay? You're good at chit chat and all of that stuff. But when it comes down to hook, line and sinker for an Aquarius, that's a rare thing, okay? It does take a lot for an Aquarius to fall. And I get the energy that you fell for this person. And I keep getting hook, line and sinker. You fell for this person, hook, line and sinker. Let me take a Brian and Wendy Frood. What do we need to know about this relationship for Aquarius? That's nice. I feel that I'm talking, well, maybe talking to Aquarian women more than men here. I'm getting a lot of queens. Queen of laughter, okay? That is your quirkiness, that is your funniness, that is you on a good day, okay? When you're not in lament, when you're not in sorrow, okay? And then we also have the Queen of Passage. She has the raven, the kestrel, and the pomegranate. This is about somehow, Aquarius, and you are good at this. You've taken this situation, and I don't know if I talked to you about this last month, but it feels like Shawshank Redemption. It feels like crawling through the pipe of you know what at the end of that film, and then coming out of the other end. Now, I don't feel like you've ceremoniously come out of the other end. I feel like you've kind of crawled into a field and you're like, well, I made it. Okay, I made it. Pan. Part of you, your heart still belongs to this person. Let's get honest about this, okay? You might be angry. That is a card of fighting. It's a card of standing up for yourself. Aquarians are not doormats. You might be, what's the word? Indignant. Whatever happened was quite abrupt. This is a relationship or a situation that was at one point full steam ahead. This could have been very, very passionate in the beginning. Very heartfelt in the beginning and very just it had both things going for it. It had the emotions and the love of the Ace of Cups, which we have here, and it had the passion and the creativity of the Ace of Wands. That's also in reverse, and then we have the Nine of Swords. This has caused you sleepless nights and anxiety. It's caused you also Ten of Swords in reverse. You have reached a point where not only have you kind of turned a corner, Ten of Swords in reverse, thank God that's in reverse, but this is a time of renewed hope and repair, okay? Two absolutely juicy, gorgeous, lovely cards here. Thank God. The Star. Beautiful Aquarian energy. Now, it's always nice when your own Major Arcana astrological card turns up, Aquarius, and here it is. And I just want to give you a yee-haw for that, okay? Yee-haw. Ding, ding, ring-a-ding-a-ding-dong. You got the Star, okay? Now, underneath it, the Six of Wands, winner, winner, chicken dinner, okay? I know, those two are the overall energy cards. And they kind of stand out for me as what happens, this very scorpionic energy in October for Aquarius is that you can, once you've crawled through the tunnel of you know what, which I kind of feel like you've been doing since July or so, probably. We had a Mercury retrograde in July. and it goes retrograde again on the 31st of October, just giving you a heads up. It feels like you've done the tunneling, you've done your time. You know, if sorrow was prison, if heartbreak was prison, it feels like you've done your time. And you kind of come out of the other end. Maybe it's nighttime when you exit the pipe and you look up and you see stars, okay? The star, that is the Aquarian card. It's hope. It's the feeling that there is a future. It's the feeling that you can find a solution, okay? You can move forward. Whether that means you move on and away from this person and situation, because this person seems to be kind of in hiding, I have to say. Now I'm going to do an extended reading. I'm going to look at the other person. But in your case, I'm also going to look for the other person because they're in hiding. Over here, I've got the Empress, the feminine, okay? Here she is, loud and proud, major arcana. You've found your seat, okay? And as I said that, it's 11:11. You found your seat, and it turns out it's pretty comfortable, and it's a throne. Do you know what I think you've done, Aquarius? And this is it's laudable, okay? It's good. You've regained, in October, you regain your dignity because you've done what sometimes air signs don't want to do, and you've crawled through a tunnel of poo, and you've looked at the dark side of things, okay? Scorpionic, Pluto. I think that Mercury and Venus going into Scorpio, and when does that happen? I think for you, it's a huge Brucey bonus this month. So third, what am I talking about? It'd be good if I actually looked in October. Does it say? So Venus enters Scorpio on the 8th of October. That's weird. Oh no, it's not. I'm a Pisces. I'm not very good at dates. Mercury enters Scorpio on the 3rd. And Venus enters Scorpio on the 8th. And Sun enters Scorpio on the 23rd of October. That is decent energy for you, okay? That's going to fly for you. It's going to take things that are very deep. Pluto also goes direct on the 3rd. It's going to take things that are very deep and it's going to dredge. I know this is the end. I mean, they always say, check your drains when there's this kind of energy. When there's this kind of astrology with Pluto, check your drains because it's the deep, I'm getting so much sewage metaphor, and I don't mean it in a bad way. You had the balls to crawl through the sewage pipe, okay? So you will be rewarded deeply in October. It will probably be, for me, after the 23rd, when the sun moves into Scorpio. It just feels that way. This is about your emotional sewage system. It's about your emotional drainage system. It's about the emotional drain, and you've had the balls to unclog it, okay? The Fool in the reverse. You're not... Now, this is a person or a situation that may have had a few stops and starts, I feel. I feel as well that you've felt, Aquarius, on the back foot of this. Now, October brings in a reversal, it brings a switch around, it brings a change. Whether that change involves you even still wanting this person, I don't know, okay, yet. I'm gonna do a missing person search in the extended reading, and we're going to see where they are, what they're doing, what they're thinking, because it's very secretive. But also, this is more about you. You don't want to be fooled again. You don't want to be manipulated, and you don't want to be played. Okay, I mean, who does? But I'm just saying, once you've crawled through that pipe, you've kind of seen the worst of it now. It makes you braver. It makes you willing to face the foe. Wow, okay. Chuck Spezzano love cards, Aquarius. The problem card of heartbreak. I don't even know if that is really a problem card. That's just the pipe that you crawled through. Not only was it full of you know what, but it was littered with broken hearts, okay? Then we have a problem card of defensiveness and someone being alone on an island. I think that's partly you, but I think that you've kind of earned the right to be defensive. But I also think that's the other person in this scenario who is so, that is a card of someone who is remote. You know, someone who's separated themselves. This person has, or did even when you were together, it feels like they bought into the concept that they were an island. You know, they say no man is an island. Well, this person thought they were. And maybe still is on that island, okay? Now, you're in the Empress seat. You're sure as heck not going to be getting a sailing boat out and sailing out to the tower anytime soon. They're going to have to get down off that pedestal. Now, maybe you had them on a pedestal before, but once you've crawled through that pipe, Aquarius, things tend to look a little different, don't they, Val? Yeah, that's right, honey. Then we get a healing card. Giving oneself. I always think that sounds quite posh. Giving oneself. I do declare I have given oneself to one. That's what's probably, if there was a price this person had to pay to get back on the throne with you, I imagine this is the price. Bring me your heart, or don't bring it at all. I agree. It's only once you've crawled through that pipe, Aquarius, that you can reach that point where you've almost, you know, this was a bit of a heartbreaking situation, but yeah, I get it. This is it, okay? Orphaned. You felt, look at that, it's really similar. Imagine that they're there and you're there, okay? So they put you in a position where you were lonely and you were bereft and you were lost. But sometimes when it's that bad, you kind of feel like, well, I've been through the worst. I've crawled through the worst of it and I have come out the other side. And I am looking at the stars. And there is a way forward and I can be a winner, okay? Now, it's a long way from that energy to that energy. But when Pluto goes direct, the Sun goes into Scorpio, Mercury's in Scorpio, Venus is in Scorpio. It's like an accelerated roller coaster through the sewers and up the other side, okay? Apologies, Aquarius, that we've totally gone down a whole sewer metaphor, but it feels good. And where there's muck, there's brass, you know? I like it. Don't we, Val? Oh, little Val. Yes. Spiritual growth, Aquarius. That's what you get when you crawl through the pipe. I love that for you, but it's difficult. It feels challenging. It's not easy to do this. That's why I'm saying I'm so glad that your card has come up full on in the upright, okay? Now, Aquarius, I'm going to hop over to your extended reading. I am going to do a missing person search for this person. I'm going to clarify and see where they're at, okay? See it from the other side, but of course, with you in mind and see what the way forward is now that you've crawled out of the pipe. And it's like Casey Kasem. What is it? Keep reaching for the stars, isn't it? Yay! You're going to reach for the stars, but it's how to get there and how to win, okay? So those of you that are joining me for the extended, the link is in the description box. Hop over and we'll carry on straight away, clarifying these cards, pulling some more romance, angel, oracle cards, etc. Whatever it takes to get to know it. And if this is where we part, Aquarius, do hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and check out the pick a card readings. And thank you for joining me on Valentine. And I'll see you soon. Namaste, Aquarius.